Alright guys, it came. The new manifold for the tractor. Came painted. And I gotta say, I can see why, because the quality of this thing is just not very good. I'm kind of disappointed with it. Like you can see here, it's just like an extra piece. You can see, I don't know if you can see in the camera. Let's see here. You can see in the camera all the grind marks and cuts and stuff where they're trying to grind off the sharp edges, I guess. I don't know. Just seems kind of like a rush job. But it wasn't terribly expensive, and it should work and be better than what I had, so we're gonna just double check, make sure it fits on the tractor today. I don't think this is the best angle, but we're gonna go for it. Now for some reason, I don't know why, but the holes on the very end are much larger than the other holes. And I don't know, maybe, I assume this is made for kind of a multiple tractors or models for these tractors, so maybe that has something to do with it, but I'm a little worried. But the washer seems to fit in there, so hopefully that'll be alright. I'm gonna get the rest of the studs back in, and then we'll come back for the carburetor. There actually are some differences. I don't know how well you can see that between the original and the aftermarket. For one, this part swoops down. You get a wrench right in there nice and easy. And this one kind of swoops up. Can't get anything in there. So you gotta kind of go at it with instead of just reaching a socket in, you gotta go in with a wrench from underneath. So that's kind of a pain. I'm not sure why that design is in there. I mean, this whole part here sits up higher. So it'll be kind of interesting. I just wonder what the differences will be as far as running. It actually seems like these intakes may be larger than what's on the original. So that's also kind of fascinating. Yeah, just some differences there. This seems a little thicker maybe. So kind of interested to see how it'll perform and how it'll run, if it runs any differently. So the fitment is all a little different. This right here is far thicker. There's much more room in here to get these on, which is kind of nice. But I'm going to have to get a longer bolt for over here, because it just barely fits in there. And it was almost too much for the other one. Fuel line, I'd adjust a little bit. It's still kind of like rubbing on stuff up in here. So I'm going to try to kind of bend it to make that work a little bit better. But overall, so far, everything does technically fit. So I'm probably going to turn the fuel on, see if we got any leaks. Then we're going to get this elbow on, and then we're going to try and make kind of a custom exhaust, see what we can do there. Alright, so here's another thing that seems kind of funny. I bought this elbow and this together from the same place. And I thought this looked strange, but look at the size difference. I don't know if I really love that, but I suppose the holes are gonna line up. Just kind of looks a little funny. But I guess the plan that I have at the moment, get this on, have this adapter, and then I want to just bring it out here. I don't know if I'm gonna bring it out here with a chrome piece. I don't know if I'm gonna come up or just straight out the side. See what looks cooler. This is all I could find at the store. I'm gonna try to make it fit a little snugger. See how it goes. This is all kind of my first time, so we're just going for it. Alright, this is ugly in my opinion, and I'm gonna have to order something that's the right size. I thought this was gonna be the right one, but it obviously did not work. And so I just kind of cut some slits so it would shrink down as I clamped it. And I'm just gonna work with this for now, because this is kind of just working out ideas. So we're just gonna see what we can do, and then I'll have to order the right one online because I couldn't find the right thing in the store. So now we're gonna see about attaching some pipe here. Just gonna weld her on, and if we end up changing this, we'll cut her off. So basically something like this. Let's see if I can get it better. Basically, gonna come straight up and then right out the side of the hood like this. It's hard to picture on the table, but I think it's gonna look cool. So we're gonna try to get welded together now. So if you followed along at all, you know I have this pipe left over from the custom exhaust that I have on the motorcycle. And so hopefully, I have welded a few other things, but hopefully I remember the settings right, because I'm not really a welder, just kind of going for it. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, obviously not the best welds ever, but a little grinding, and I think we'll be alright. Alright, ready for the reveal? What do we think? How's she looking? Let's get more of a side. I think it's kind of cool. Don't worry, I haven't got the hood attached yet. I don't know, that's kind of cool, isn't it? What do you guys think? Second weld was much better welding to the same material. Let's see from the front. I don't know, that's kind of cool, kind of badass. It may be way too loud, so I may need to put some sort of baffle in here because it's just straight pipe right now. So I might buy a little baffle I can stick in there. What do you guys think? I'm still waiting on battery cables because I'm still having a terrible time getting a start as far as turning over fast enough. But I think we'll try and start it. Maybe we'll get lucky and see how it sounds. Well, boys, I think that was a pretty successful day. I think I like the look of it. It is very loud though, so I think I'm gonna get a little baffle to go in here just to tone down some of the harshness of it. But overall, we got it to start on its own. I didn't video that because I had to mess with the timing and everything. It was a very boring process. But yeah, so we got to start its own. It's still not going into gear. You push the clutch in and it just grinds, so that'll be the next step. If it's in gear, the clutch seems to work fine, but once you take it out, you can't get it back in. So yeah, that's where we left off today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the muffler, and we'll be back tomorrow working on some other stuff.